Hello and welcome to another Cliff Reviews Art House. This time I'm reviewing the film Megalopolis, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. I really wanted to like this film. Most of the reviews I've seen have been really scathing. The worst film ever, terrible acting. But then I've seen a few reviews where people are saying that it's genius, that everyone else is missing the point. Not all of Coppola's films are great, but he has made some of the best films ever made that I've enjoyed so much. I love all three Godfather movies, even Godfather 3. I love Apocalypse Now, and I really enjoyed Bram Stoker's Dracula. And this is a long-term project for him, self-financed, really important to him, something that's been on his mind for a long time. A fantastic cast. I really wanted it to be something special. Unfortunately, I did not find it special. I didn't hate it. At 2.25 hours long, it did feel really long. I was glad when it was over. However, it is a visual spectacle. I liked the aesthetics of the film a lot. I've seen a lot of criticism of the use of green screen, and yes, it didn't always look realistic, but this didn't seem to be a problem for me. It was a fantasy world. It didn't need to look hyper-real. I thought the acting was good. I think the acting of a film has to be judged in terms of the style of the film. I didn't really enjoy the general feel of this film. It just didn't feel engaging. But then, accepting that, the acting was in line with that. I really like Adam Driver, and I always enjoy his presence on screen, including in this film. Also, I love Aubrey Plaza. She's just such an engaging actor, and she is in this. For me, the biggest flaw with this film is that it's so emotionally flat. The characters were so flat. I just didn't feel any engagement with any of them. I also found the sound so flat too. I've watched The Substance a second time this week, and I'm so impressed with the sound design of that film. It felt like Coppola has included all the components of an epic, but that they don't quite work. Perhaps these conventional components are getting tired and we need something more original. So much about the aesthetics and themes of this film are original, but they're lost in the whole. The music is a good example. I've listened to some of it again after the film. It feels like it's trying too hard to be epic. Classic Hollywood music, almost Ben-Hur-like, epic Rome. But it just seems bland, generic film music. I think that better music and sound design could have transformed the experience of this film, but it just felt flat, and I never really cared about any of the characters. To enjoy a film over 2 hours, I absolutely have to be engaged, and I wasn't. I like the themes of this film, the dedication and sacrifices of the visionary artist, the desire to transcend mediocrity and find a radical new way of living. I love the line in the film, "Is the society we're in the only one available to us?" I really relate to this personal questioning of, should I be doing more? Should I be challenging the orthodoxy more? However, the way this was presented sometimes felt like a bad documentary. The Lawrence Fishburne narration felt like he was narrating a TV documentary about an ancient civilization. I'm sure this was deliberate, but for me, it just didn't work. Also, the film is quite confusing. Now, I had seen this criticism in advance. The narrative is incoherent, really. It's all over the place. In the end, I didn't find this too much of a problem, though. I've tried to watch it as a whole without trying to understand every detail. So it didn't turn out that this was too much of a problem for me. I think it just about all fits together. It feels like the ending has all the right ingredients to be epic, but again, it just doesn't quite work. And the closing shot I was a bit unsure of. The youth is the future. I don't know, it's either too obvious or I'm just missing something. And the emotional flatness just made it so unmoving. For me, I can admire the passion that has gone into this project, and I can admire the boldness of trying to make something so epic. Unfortunately, however, This is nowhere near joining the list of Coppola classics. Although this is showing at multiplexes in the UK as well as in art house cinemas, there do seem to be limited screenings in the chain cinemas, and although it's supposedly made to be shown on IMAX screens, there seem to have been limited IMAX screenings, at least in the UK. So it seems like it's not actually doing that well. I have the feeling that this will quickly become forgotten. I'm sad about this. I wanted to like it. Would I recommend it? Well, actually, overall, yes. I think it's one of those films that if you love cinema, you do have to see. I'm really glad that I saw it. And I think that sometimes it's important to see flawed films to understand better what great filmmaking is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.